This is Laura of Mafka, aka Rogan Rhyme, back at you with another video. And in today's video, I want to talk about how rejection can destroy all aspects of your life. I want to shout out Ramirez1 for this video topic. Shouts out to you, man. And I have a bad head cold right now, guys. It's been a rough week, and work has been brutal as usual, but I'm pushing through, keeping it going, and I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you for supporting the channel. Today is my birthday, so I guess happy birthday to me for surviving another year in this hell-ridden world of ours. But let's get into today's video. Rejection is going to be something that really keeps you up at night, to where you're constantly thinking about your past and lamenting on everything that happened to you. Rejection is a wound that is very hard to heal, and if anything, it seems very impossible to heal. A lot of men are constantly finding themselves alone and wondering what happened to the time in their life. Where are the things that you were promised as a man, that if you were a good man, if you did all the work, if you went out your way and did these things that were considered to be very moral, like supporting other people, not expecting anything in return, and just letting people have their way whenever they can, that you will be rewarded by some type of blessings. And the more men see that all these things are lies, this is why you have more men walking away from religious faiths. This is why you have men walking away from the workforce, college, because a lot of these things in society have no place for men. And the number one elixir to that, the number one thing that will show you that, is rejection. From the time if you were a child, especially as a young man, and you were bullied, you were teased a lot, you even had your own parents abuse you, talk down to you, curse at you every moment, you know then and there that that's most likely how you're going to be treated for the rest of your life. And sadly, this is the case with a lot of men. There's only a very few men that are able to break out of that, and it's not an easy cycle to break out of. It takes a lot of revisioning and things aligning in your path for that, but no one likes to talk about that. We don't want to talk about how the rejections you face in high school, especially when you're starting to develop more feelings towards dating and wanting to have someone in your life, and then you get rejected over and over again, along with having your peers bully you for looking different, not wanting to sit near you, people not wanting to socialize with you, and possibly your own teachers bullying you as well, back in elementary and now in high school as well. These are things that are really going to encode a lot of insecurity in you. When you get rejected like this, you can guarantee when you look in your mirror, you're always going to find something that you don't like about yourself. And this is the most dangerous part about rejection. When you look at yourself every day, you're always going to say, I'm just the ugly, I'm a hideous human being. My eyes look horrible, my jawline is horrible. I'm not tall enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not articulate enough, I can't write correctly, I can't read correctly, I can't cook correctly. You're going to find everything that you find inferior, something that you're lacking in about yourself. Because that is what rejection from the outside world of other people does to a man, especially who starts off as shy, innocent, who is good-willed, and has a very kindred and kind nature to him. It starts him to reject himself when he's been rejected so much. And the sad part about this is there is no number of just therapists or people in your life or gratification that is going to fill this hole within you, because rejection itself feels like you're turning to stone every day. If you remember in the whole Medusa thing, to where Medusa, whenever she looked at a man, by that lore, she would turn a man to stone, by that mythology, right? That is how rejection feels like. you're being turned into stone the moment someone looks at you. Your body just starts to feel rock hard, and it's starting to just turn black on the inside while you rot. And that is how rejection will leave you for so many years. We have a male loneliness epidemic to where a lot of men are not coming out their house. They're locking themselves in their room, almost nearly chaining themselves in there. They're eating food. They're quitting college. They don't want to do anything because it becomes repetitive whenever you have to be tormented again and again. So you're going to do the human thing and try to stop your suffering, or you're going to try and lessen it. And this is what our society does not get today. This is what parents don't get. This is what people in general don't get. Whenever you're undermining people's problems in general, and this is a huge problem that men have, is we undermine our problems. We always say, oh, someone has it worse than me. Oh, other people are going through this situation. And in reality, that doesn't solve the issue. While we're saying, okay, yes, people may have it worse than you. People may be starving, going through way more worse stuff than you financially, health wise, but that doesn't change the fact that your situation has not gotten any better. And this is what all of these things about comparing your suffering to another human being's suffering has become. It's become a race of who suffers the most. And this life certainly is not about that. It's about moving past the problems and progressing and evolving into wherever you want to be in life. That's at least what it should be about. But our society thinks backwards, and this is why you see all of these different ideologies like religions. A few of these philosophies encourage people to attach such a big meaning to their suffering to where they're like, oh, you deserve to suffer, you deserve to be unhappy, you're a guilty sinner. Oh, suffering, that's natural for you to be miserable every day and just be tormented. This is not a state that is natural. And the reason why this is not a state that is natural, because you already know deep down that you do not deserve this. But this world wants to convince you otherwise, that you deserve this, because that's how they win. If they can get you to think, oh, I'm just a guilty person. Oh, this is karma. Oh, this is retribution for some past life. Oh, I'm a guilty sinner. Oh, I need to follow this because I have to redeem for what my forefathers have done for me. This is how they get you programmed. This is how they keep you trapped in wanting suffering to love it and be attracted to it. This is how sickening our society is. And whenever you speak about these problems and say, no, suffering is wrong, no matter what type of form it is, and especially if it doesn't bring growth, if it's not out of necessity into like some type of greater resolution that will be a very just worthwhile experience, it's not worth it. And a lot of these people out here just want to continue to justify rejection and how it's just so good to go through that at a young age. For example, with people saying bullying is good, and how in the world is bullying building character and building willpower when that's the main thing that's going to destroy you and have you feel horrible? There are very few people who become successful and are able to push through that. And guess what? Things align for those people to get through that type of stuff. The problem is, for a lot of men especially, nothing aligns in our lives. Everything is out of order. Everything is mismatched. Just like a favorite outfit you might wear and you might mismatch the colors to it. Everything is mismatched. Everything is misaligned. And when your life is misaligned, when you have things missing in your life, when you don't have the experience of a loving relationship, when you don't have a caring family, when you don't have people around you that you can rely on, at least a few people, this is when life becomes hard. This is when life becomes a burden that no one wants to live, because you're having to outpace your natural desires in biology. And it's a very hard thing to evolve past. But it's sad, as I said before, once a natural environment becomes hazardous and toxic, that's when the animals tend to move out of that environment into another environment and set up shop. And that's what a lot of men are finding themselves having to do mentally and physically. So whenever people are telling you that suffering is good, that oh you deserve to suffer, oh there'll be some type of grand reward after, they're lying to you. Because you should be able to see the results right now. You should be able to proceed a progression from your previous rejections. There's no oh later in the future. There's only now or never. And this is the mindset that people don't want you to have because they want you to stay in that hamster wheel. They want you to keep running in circles to where you don't question the race, to where you don't question the whole design of everything that is around you and meant to harm you. People want you to take in chemicals that are harmful to you. People want you to take in thought processes that are not going to serve you. And this is why I say rejection is one of those things that can really have your mind twisted. It can make you into a monster of sorts in your own mind to where you're fighting yourself every day. You're fighting to keep yourself away from self-destructing. And that is what every day feels like when you've been rejected so much, when you've been put down under the dump every day. You are fighting not to self-destruct. You are having to use every ounce of your physicality, your willpower to not explode. And it's a very difficult journey, but we have to use whatever tools we have around us for us to be able to make it somewhat in today's world. Because I can already tell you that the battle is only going to get more intense, and you have to work on your durability much as possible to survive this onslaught of mental, physical, and emotional decay that we're experiencing in today's society in 2025, guys. But you guys take care. Like and subscribe if you're new. Tell me what else you guys want me to elaborate on in the comment section. I would highly appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Man, this head cold is killing me. Hope I get better soon, guys. And hope you guys take care. And like I always tell you guys, stay away from the model women. Thank you.